All right, we are in back to work mode, back to school mode, particularly kind of gets us in that thought. The one thing that is common to both back to school and back to work is the storms and hurricane season. We are getting ready for another one. Update us on the island's preparedness. Are we ready, more ready than ever?
You know, when I first moved here, they told me we didn't get hurricanes, we didn't get snow. So now we've seen hurricanes and snow. Yeah, we're really prepared. We met with the county and the governor a couple of weeks ago. The team is really up to it. We're very, very well prepared. It's like carrying an umbrella. I mean, we're trying to get overly prepared so it doesn't happen. We're in good shape.
Good. Anything new and different in communication seems to be the key to all of this.
Sure.
Communicating with the people more than anything.
No, there'll be more communication. The governor promised more communication. The county provided more. We provided more. And people shouldn't take it as being overflooded. It's good information.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about something else that is being unveiled this week. The new parks plan, kind of a master plan for the parks. Have we never had one before?
We've had some plans, not a master plan like this. I mean, I've already met with the consultant, and it's interesting. What we want to include in this plan is what we have today, what we would like to have, and what the future holds for us along the way. It talks about the plan reviews the island rec. It reviews all the facilities that we have. It reviews the parks, even though some of them are maintained by the county. It talks about where do we want to be from a sports point of view? Where do we want to be from a service point of view? There's a lot of good stuff out there. We've included USCB in the discussion.
Okay.
They will have someone, in fact, the head of their sports program will be part of the team that the consultant will work with. We've included the Island Rec in there. We've included anybody that wanted to be in there to give their input as to what's going to be done. This is the most important thing we'll probably do in the next 6 months along the way.
Wow.
It's a very, very big issue and a very important issue. You know, if you talk about the three most important things in the island, sports and the arts all fit into the key of everybody's mind.
Right.
So the sports program is a big program.
Yeah, and it's always kind of been in the past just kind of oh yeah, the parks are there, and oh yeah, the rec center's there.
That's right.
But obviously, we talked about the rec center last week with Frank, and they're excited. I mean, everything's going great there. Tying the parks together, would you like to take over more of the maintenance of the county parks that are on the island? Is that part of the discussion?
I think my personal opinion is all the parks that we have should be owned and maintained, you know, by the town of Hilton Head. We should own and maintain it all. And also, when you look at what we have, the Island Rec does a great job for the community on the north end of the island. The Boys and Girls Club does a great job for the community on the north end of the island. We have nothing for the children on the south end of the island. We're missing something. Something's wrong with that equation where everything is on the north end and the south end is just as many permanent residents as other parts of the island do too. So in this plan has to consider, look out for, care for the needs of the children on the south end of the island.
Is the plan done, or you just
started?
My
first meeting with them was the other day, and it just started. And then I found out, looking at all this, is that there are a lot of adults here that take advantage of the sports.
Absolutely.
There's an adult soccer league. There's over 200 players adult soccer league. They're all businessmen on the island. There's an adult rugby team that we don't talk about along the way. There's several basketball teams in the Island Rec. So we got to be careful we don't just gear this for the children and not consider the adult population that we have.
Probably no 50,000-seat multi-purpose stadium with a dome on it in our plans, though.
Well, you know, the college would love to have a tennis complex here, and the college would love to have a sports complex here. But we're going to name it after you, Bob.
Thanks.
We'll name it after you.
Like the Steve Riley Memorial Bridge that's going to go over to the mainland someday. Good stuff. Thanks so much for the update. Everything's rolling along, and once we get to September, it's going to be meetings all the time, and you're going to be
And we're ready for you all the time. We're always ready.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Mayor John McCann. Well, we're going to come back with our high school football previews next.